I'm Kaylee. I'm a project manager at Birkbeck and also part of the Climate Network. And I'm here because we're in a cost of living crisis, which is particularly affecting students and working classes. So very much Birkbeck students are being affected by this crisis, which is not of their own causing. It's very much connected to the climate crisis because the government hasn't invested in renewable energy over recent years. If they had decided to invest in renewable energy when the option first came up, we wouldn't be in this crisis where gas prices have gone through the roof, and we're in this situation now. Everything's becoming more expensive, and people are really struggling more than usual. So I think it's important for Birkbeck because it's fit to support students in whatever way they can.
Hi, I am Payal. I'm studying law at Birkbeck, and I'm from India. So, being an international student, there were a lot of new things that I got to see here, and the first was the economic crisis. And I have just noticed how people are, the prices of everything. Like, being an international student, I can tell you, when I enter this city, it's just a lot of money. Education, my God, I don't think it should be so out of reach for so many people. You know, even the scholarships, which have considerably reduced in the education sector, and even the scholarships would cover your tuition fee, but then you still have to rethink your education because cost of living is just so high, so high. And I honestly come from a well-off part of my country in India, which could be like the top 5% population, but it makes me feel really sad that the other part, they can't think about it. Even if they get scholarships, even if the visa and everything is settled, cost of living is just a very, very important thing to worry about. And also, like, I'm not just talking about the people who are coming from outside. Even here, I have seen on group how students are just so burdened under student loans. It's just very sad. So yeah.
Hi, I'm Sarah Lee from I'm one of many supporters of the National Student Cost of Living campaign. Our Instagram handle is Student Cost of Living. We had an open founding conference earlier in October where we agreed that it was very important for a national student movement on the cost of living crisis. Now, what we're fighting for is the abolition of tuition fees, an end to marketisation of higher education. We want grants, not loans, and we want an immediate cash payment to all students, including international students, to help them cope with the cost of living crisis. We also want rent freezes. And what we want to do is work in solidarity with workers in higher education to fight education cuts as well as to fight for more funding. And I think we question this idea that there's a lack of funding. I think the bosses have loads of money and we should take inspiration from the strike wave to fight for what we deserve. Now, a research briefing for Parliament looking at the maintenance aspect of student finance actually said that at current levels it wasn't sufficient to cover the cost of accommodation. Now, this is absolutely terrible. A lot of students also face lower household income, and so they're facing a lot of financial hardship, which means an impact on their ability to get educated. University staff are in a similar position. University bosses have cut pensions and have ignored demands to end casualisation. At Birkbeck, 140 jobs are being cut, and that's absolutely terrible. So what we need is we need to unite with the workers, and we need to support the ongoing strike wave, because, you know, the lecturers, the research staff, these people are the ones who run these universities. Without them, the universities aren't possible. So they're the ones with the power to win demands around the student cost of living crisis. and actually around the entire cost of living crisis, the thing that can change our lives is an increase in pay for everyone. Today is the day of the nurses' strike, and we send our solidarity to all of the nurses who are on strike today. So please support the National Student Cost of Living campaign, come to one of our open conferences, and you can get that information by liking our Instagram page, Student Cost of Living. Thanks.
Thank you.